Okay, I think that's it. So let's get started. I'm going to explain what's going on. So again, the top row is for your exes, so the past, present, future, and then the bottom row is for you guys. So like how you guys are feeling towards them, the past, present, future, and then the overall energy. So let's start with the overall energy. We have the Empress, Taurus energy, Earth energy, very stable energy. So I am feeling like this month, Aquarius, you are really taking care of yourself this month. You are really finding who you are and nurturing yourself and using your intuition and using your powers in a way, if that makes sense. And you're really becoming stable and truly feeling like yourself this month. In regards with how your ex is feeling with this card, I'm feeling like they are definitely desiring you and they see you as someone that is, again, very stable, someone very nurturing, and someone as like kind of the ideal partner. This card and the Queen of Cups are very similar in terms of how your ex views you. So I'll get to that with the Queen of Wands here. Sorry, did I say Queen of Cups? I meant the Queen of Wands. But overall, Aquarius, you're really getting to know yourself better and getting to know your inner power, which is really awesome. So I'm really excited for you guys. Okay, so moving on to the past position, we have the Ten of Swords and then we have the King of Wands. So in the past, your ex was hurt, like the worst type of hurt. They felt stabbed in the back. They felt completely defeated. But the Ten of Swords is also an ending of a cycle. So they were feeling this way. But these feelings ended in the past. But they were really hurt by you. Whatever happened, they were really, really destroyed. Even if they ruined things with you, it honestly was punishing them in a way, especially within their thoughts. So whatever happened, they were hurting. And with the Queen of, or the King, I keep saying, oh my gosh, sorry. With the King of Wands, in the past, I feel like you guys may have been a little bit of stubborn. In terms of you were standing your ground, you kind of weren't giving these people sympathy. Here we go, guys. I'm sorry. This is going to be interesting. So you guys weren't giving your ex any sympathy. You were like, no, I'm standing my ground. I'm being stubborn. And I'm trying to figure myself out. I'm allowing myself to have the passion. I'm allowing myself to live. But I do feel like you did have passion for them in the past, obviously, but you were more worried about working on yourself, I'm feeling. And I'm seeing here with the King of Wands. I did clarify this card, and you guys could have fire in your chart as well. And I got the Two of Wands. So you guys could have been traveling as well, trying to get over this mess with your ex. You guys could have been dating or dating online. Maybe met this person online as well. You guys could have went back to school or found a new job, but you were basically working on yourself is what I'm seeing here. So good for you, Aquarius. If your ex hurt you in the past, good for you for putting yourself first. Okay, moving towards the present position, we have the Queen of Wands, and then we have the High Priestess. So, the elements or the energies I'm seeing here are Taurus, Pisces, Gemini, but it could be any element. Because there's water or not water, fire, water, air. But so with the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands talks about when it's in this position regarding how your ex is feeling. They're definitely having a lot of thoughts about you, Aquarius, right now. And they're having really positive thoughts about you. They think that you're basically the ideal partner, kind of what I was saying when we were talking about this card. They think that you're intelligent. They think that you're hilarious. They think that you're attractive. And they think that you're stable and you just stand your ground. You have a lot of passion for life. So they're viewing you in a very positive way right now. And they're definitely having a lot of thoughts about you guys right now. So keep that in mind. I'm not seeing any bad intentions with how they're feeling. They're just kind of going crazy in their mind about you. And with the High Priestess here, I am feeling like you guys are using your intuition in terms of what you should do. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. I feel like you guys are using your intuition here in order to figure out kind of what you need to do with this person. And it could also be that there may be some secrets that are coming up about this person, or some sort of gossip. And it doesn't always have to be true. This gossip or secrets may not be true. So use your intuition and don't trust what other people are saying. Trust yourself. I don't know why my dog is barking, but and I'm trying to get and also it feels like all of your energy is kind of going towards yourself, and you're trying to figure out yourself. And you're really tuning in within yourself and figuring out yourself rather than focusing on your ex. You're focusing on you. Okay. I had to end the video, cut it, because my dog was actually barking for a legit reason. There was someone at the door. So back to where we were with the High Priestess here. Again, I am feeling like right now you guys are focusing on making yourselves who you want to be. And you guys are also growing spiritually, I'm feeling. You guys are connecting to the higher power more. You're connecting to your inner self more, and you're finding your life purpose. So I feel like you're not really focusing on your ex. You're focusing on you right now. So moving on, or actually I pulled a clarifying card for that. I got the Six of Wands here. So I am feeling like there is some sort of victory that is going to be coming in terms of what you're doing right now, in terms of you taking care of yourself right now. There's going to be victory, especially in love, that is coming. And it, since we are talking about your ex, it could be victory with your ex. And if you're not wanting to rekindle anything with your ex, then in general, you guys are just going to have a really victorious life. You guys are going to get the recognition that you're wanting. So keep working on yourselves, because they only see positive things coming with that. So in the future position, we have the Lovers, and then we have the Queen of Wands. So your ex is definitely going to be wanting to reconnect again. This person could be a soulmate, but I am feeling like they are going to feel a really deep connection for you in the future. And they're going to be wanting to share that with you. And they're definitely going to be wanting to start over. And I feel like they are healed from whatever this was in the past. And they're definitely going to be coming in, so be expecting that in the future. It could be within the spring, since there are a lot of flowers here that I'm seeing, and sunshine. So it could be sometime in the spring, but they are definitely going to be trying to rekindle what they had with you. And the Queen of Wands, or the King, oh my gosh, the Queen of Cups here is talking about also you using your intuition as well. But it is also that you're going to be more open with this person. You're going to be okay with listening to them, even if you aren't right now. You're going to be more open to it in the future, and you're going to be more understanding of their feelings, because they're definitely going to be expressing themselves, and you're going to be willing to listen. And you're going to be more emotional. You're going to be able to share your emotions with this person and not be afraid to do so. So the future is looking pretty positive for you guys. And even if you aren't thinking about this person right now, or they're not really heavily on your mind, I am feeling like there is some sort of rekindling that is going to be going on. And it looks like you're going to be okay with it, and you're going to be willing to at least listen. And so now for the extras, kind of any added information for what you guys need to know about your ex. I have the Nine of, oh gosh, I dropped a card. I have the Nine of Swords, and then I have the Ten of Cups. So the message here could be that your ex is definitely still could be having a lot of sleepless nights or anxiety, or it could be that you are having this about your ex. And if you are having this, then I am seeing with the High Priestess here that you need to, and the Empress, that you need to focus on yourself and focus on fixing yourself, and focus on just just focus on you rather than them. And when you're able to do that, then you're able to get this happy ending that is filled with commitment, that's even with children moving in. And when it comes to your ex, I feel like if they're going through this period, then they need to be the ones to let this go and heal. And it could also be that in you and them communicating, it could drop these feelings from them, and it could create this like happy ending, or it could just help heal them even more, especially since they went through this this cycle. They could be going back again. Since this is the 9 instead of 10, they could go back a step if they're not able to heal. But I am feeling like if you guys do rekindle something, even if it's just talking and you listening, I feel like that will help this person heal. So with the Judgment card, I feel like someone is going to be coming back into your life. Even if you aren't dealing with any exes or anything and you're completely single, I feel like it could be someone coming back into your life that could have been from a past life. So it could be a past life connection that you had if you aren't dealing with anyone, and if you're single. But I am feeling like the overall message is that there is someone that is going to be coming into your life from the past in some way. And it looks like you guys have a deep connection, and it looks like it's on a spiritual term. So the universe has kind of created this reunion with this person. So moving on to the past position also. Sorry if you hear my cat. I have the door closed and he is like ripping at it trying to get in. I can't let him in because he would literally sit right here. So anyways, the past position, we have the 6 of Cups, and then we have the 2 of Pentacles. So with the 6 of Cups here, the 6 of Cups talks about you having a reunion or reconciliation with someone from your past. And this person could definitely be a soulmate. This is one of the soulmate cards out of the deck. So, and it could be like a connection from even your childhood, because this card represents like children kind of growing close together and having a deep connection. So it could have been someone from your childhood. Maybe you went to school with them, or you live next to each other, whatnot. So it may not be someone that you're expecting to come back in. And again, or it could just be anyone from your past. In general, it looks like you may have been in a long relationship with this person, or had a really long friendship with them. And it could also be that someone from your past life came into your life in the past, and maybe you didn't even notice, but you guys may have crossed paths. So moving on to the 2 of Pentacles, it looks like you were in between your head a little bit when this run-in kind of happened. It kind of was like a spiritual shift. Maybe you didn't even realize, maybe you just like ran into each other, but you didn't even realize that this had like some sort of spiritual shift in your life. And this kind of awakened your soul in a way. And with this, it kind of made you have these 2 decisions. Maybe you were hurt in the past, because I did pull a clarifying card and I got the 10 of Swords. So it looks like you may have been hurt in the past by someone, and you were juggling whether or not you're ready to move on and commit to someone else. And it could also be that in general, you were hurt and you may have just been focusing on your work rather than relationships. But it looks like the overall energy of the past looks like you were juggling something, 2 decisions. And I feel like the decisions may have been something in terms of someone coming into your life. And again, you may not even have realized that that this person is a soulmate or whatnot. So keep that in mind. Okay, moving on to the present position, we have the Empress, and then we have the 2 of Cups. So with the 2 of Cups here, I'm going to start with this one. This again is also talking about soulmates, reconciliation with the soulmate, or a reunion with the soulmate. This card was also about soulmates. So this month of January, it looks like, Aquarius, you're going to be really dealing with a spiritual shift in terms of soulmates. So you could run in with an ex if you are dealing with an ex, or just someone from your past that is trying to come back in and kind of reunite with you.
but it looks like with this card here, it looks like you may be afraid to allow this to come in because of what has happened in the past. So Aquarius, do not be afraid of letting this come in. Of course, keep your guard up. That seems to be like a trending thing this month, is to keep your guard up. But also don't miss opportunities. Don't let your guard be up so strong that you're not allowing anyone to come in. With the Empress card here, it looks like this person that is coming in could be a Taurus, but it doesn't have to be. But it looks like this person is very nurturing, very stable, and they will admire you, and they do admire you. And they will feel like you're like the perfect partner, like you are their other half in a way. And I pulled a clarifying card for that, and I pulled the King of Cups, and it could also be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but again, it doesn't have to be. And with the King of Cups, this person is very open in terms of their emotions. They're very they're intuitive, and they're very nurturing. So the general energy of this person that is coming in is a very nurturing energy. They're very stable. And they're not the type of person that is wanting to hurt you. They're the type of person that is a lifelong type of partner. And I'm really feeling for you guys is that you may miss up this opportunity out of fear from the past. And I really don't want you guys to miss that, because this is a beautiful connection that you don't really want to miss up. So if you guys are having fears from the past, or fears of getting hurt in general, maybe no one even hurt you in the past, but you just have these fears of getting hurt in general, you need to just release those, let your guard down a little bit, and allow someone to come into your life. Moving on to the future position, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Five of Cups. So it looks like there's someone that is really going to be trying hard to come into your life. And they may not be completely aggressive, especially with the King of Cups there. The King of Cups is only relies on their heart rather than their head. So with their heart, with thinking with their heart, they take a long time, and they really think things through. But they're definitely going to be optimistic about trying to get things to work out with you. I don't feel like they're going to give up. So if something doesn't work out in the present because of your guys' fears, and in the future, they're definitely going to be reaching out again and trying something again with the Ace of Pentacles here. They're going to be offering you something stable. They're wanting something new with you. So if it was an ex, they're wanting a new beginning with you, something stable, something better than what happened in the past. And if you are single, this person looks very promising. And if you are in a relationship already, this relationship looks good. But I feel like you may be afraid of getting hurt, or you just have these insecurities while in this relationship. But it does look like you guys are soulmates, so don't give up on it. So something new, a new offer is going to be coming in from this person, even though it looks like it happened in the past. Looks like it's going to happen in the present, and then it looks like it's going to happen in the future. So you guys have like... this person is going to be trying hard with you. I'm really feeling like they're going to be trying hard, and they're not going to be easy to shake up. With the Five of Cups here, I'm feeling like you're going to be focusing on the past again. Look, this person is looking towards the past rather than the future. You guys really need to let go of the past, let go of what has hurt you in the past. Even if a relationship didn't hurt you, maybe it was you seeing like your parents in a bad relationship, or you having friends that have been in bad relationships, or in general you just have a fear of getting hurt. You really need to let this go, because you are kind of ignoring this, like this beautiful thing that is coming in, that this person is offering. So you really need to be careful with that. And I pulled a clarifying card, and I got the Fool, and the Fool is literally saying you need to take a leap of faith and go against something that you normally don't do. Like do something that you're completely afraid of in order to go on this journey that will be successful. Kind of like be immature, completely go out of your comfort zone with this in order to make this work with this person, because it looks like something very promising. So just don't let your insecurities get in the way. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I included something a little extra at the end. And this is kind of like messages for you guys, and just advice in general for this month. and what you guys need to know. And so I pulled the Ace of Cups, the Five of Wands, and then the Queen of Swords. So with these 3 cards here, it looks like obviously there's a new beginning with some sort of love coming in. This person is very emotionally stable. They're willing to be emotionally open with you, but you're having this conflict in your head and you're just feeling afraid. You're fighting against yourself. And with the Queen of Swords, this person is very, very guarded with their emotions. Like seriously guarded. They are so stubborn that they're not willing to bring their guard down in any way. So if you guys want this new beginning with someone, if you guys want something passionate and something that will be long lasting and promising, then you guys really have to stop having these conflicting thoughts, and you guys need to let your guard down at least a little bit. And you need to be open with your emotions. You need to be able to express your emotions at least to the slightest bit, because it feels like you guys are really, really guarded right now. And this is your guys' element here, air energy. So it's definitely looks to be true. And it could also be that you're afraid of competition with other people. Maybe like people that you've dated in the past. Maybe you felt like you had to compete with them because the person that you were like trying to date also wanted to keep dating other people. So you may have had insecurities about that as well. But in general, what this message is saying is you need to be more emotionally available and not as guarded. And you need to let go of these conflicting thoughts, or nothing, or this new beginning and all this good stuff is not going to happen.